Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about the CAT 2000 analysis. I've just completed my CAT a couple of hours ago. So I'm going to give you the complete overview what happened in the CAT with a detailed analysis. Fine. So let's start with the first thing that the quant have gone up a little bit more difficult. More question on the modern maths. Easy to understand DI but calculation intensive. That's the kind of summary view. 50% of the paper, RC paper was based on inference and 50% on fact. Two logical puzzles easy and one logical puzzle little bit tough. Coherent paragraphs are the new thing which I've added to the thing. There'll be 4 paragraphs, 4 lines of one paragraph, and 3 are in sync with each other, and one is out of context. You have to find out which one is. Sentence correction was not there. Instead of there was the word usage questions. Fine. 7 paragraph based question, which is the parajumbles, paragraph completion, and coherent paragraphs combined. Less of the traditional question like time and work, time and distance equations, and there's a paper changing every year. So this is going to give a complete overview about the kind of paper. Fine, not the actual paper. And a disclaimer here: none of the questions I've used actual in this workshop. They're just sample papers to give an idea what kind of question which are coming. Fine. So if I talk about individual section, quant 21 questions, DI 9 questions, verbal 21 question, logic 9 question, and the typical engineers based quant, I would say again they've gone back to a little bit more difficult than last 5 years. I've taken CAT for last 5 years and today's paper was the most difficult quant section I've seen. So level of difficulty have gone up, no doubt about this. Out of 21 questions, 11 questions were based on Cetking books and workshop. If you are attended all of them, you'll be able to solve around 11 questions. DI 9 questions, easy but little bit calculation intensive. Lot of questions based on DI without pen workshop. 9 out of 9 questions were from Cetking books, especially the advanced books, which is a green book you've got. Fine. Verbal 21 question, and out of 21 around 13 questions were from Cetking books. Fine, again easier than last year verbal section. And logic section almost same as last year. 9 questions, out of them 6 questions based on Cetking books. Out of 9 questions, 2 sets were easy and 1 set was a little bit more difficult to do. This kind of a view. So now let's move to the section wise. Quant section, if I talk about, now dominated by geometry. 6 questions on geometry, 9 question DI. So these two areas, 15 questions out of 30 were based on these two chapters only. Followed by arithmetic 3 questions, equations, algebra, AP-GP series, all 4 questions, numbers 3 questions, permutation combination 1 question, and dirty quant with functions 4 questions. So that's a kind of an overview of your 30 questions. So your traditional quant is out. Fine. More of a modern math based question. Yep. So a lot of questions were based on books. So if you have got Cetking phase 1 and phase 2 books, they are going to be more than sufficient for your help for the last few days. So please go through them. Now if I look at the level of difficulty of the quant section, 10 questions were easy out of book based solid example level question, 10 medium and 10 difficult. That's what decided the factor. Last if I talk about, there were used to be 4 to 5 questions which used to be difficult, but this time 10 questions were difficult. So obviously cutoff will fall accordingly. So 16 to 18 is your right, not the attempt, but the right question should be 16 to 18 to get a good 99 plus percentile. Otherwise an attempt of probably around 20 is an ideal attempt in this kind of paper. Yep. So how the question came from Cetking shortcut workshop, there were 10 questions out of the Cetking shortcuts, 7 questions based on books and formulas, and 4 questions which were there to break your speed. These are the questions which you should have ideally left. Fine. And 9 question DI. So that's the kind of a overview. Fine. This was quite in sync with the last year's paper, but the few changes here, the equations and number have no longer become important here. Fine. This is the last 5-year paper, but geometry functions become more important. Yep. So if you have got CAT actual paper, CAT 1990 to 2004 paper will be very helpful for you to get a few questions right. Almost 33% of the paper was based on last year papers. So please go through each of these questions if you have time. Fine. Moving on to the next set, DI. DI was easy calculation based, a little bit calculation. All DI questions were from Cetking green books. I've told you millions of times. I'm again telling you DI will be from that green book. Please go through the book again and again. Yep. So 3 questions based on tables and 6 questions based on bar chart. Fine. So 9 questions in total. Fine. Again, in sync with the last 5 years paper, again you have seen important wise DI and bar chart have always been important. So no new things here. No data sufficiency in the paper. Alright, moving on to the verbal section. Verbal section was much more easier than last year as compared to last 5 year in fact. RC 10 question out of RC. Out of that 5 question based on inference and 5 question based on facts. For example, what is the meaning of this sentence is more of a inference based question, but what is author saying in this line, or a kind of a question which is more fact based. Just read the line from the paragraph and answer that. What is the meaning of this word? What is the meaning of that word? So 5 questions based on that, 5 questions based on RC. So 3 sets in total. Grammar and sentence correction, 2 questions, but not directly, but usage based. 2 questions. Fill in the blanks, FIB, 2 questions, vocab based. Para jumbles and paragraph completion, 7 questions. It's not 6, sorry, it's 7 questions. 6 to 7 questions, I would say, based on paragraph completion, paragraph jumbles, and coherent paragraphs. No critical reasoning, 9 puzzles, and 0 other RCs, other LRs. This statement, this equation will change day by day. So all these areas are important. Please don't lose on these areas, but these I'm talking about the important areas as of now. Fine. 10 questions easy, 14 medium, and 6 difficult. So probably attempt around 22 to 25 would have been a very good attempt in this paper. Fine. So again, in sync with the last year paper, if you see last few years, RC have always been dominating the paper. So same this year as well, except a couple of changes here and there. Most otherwise, it's a very similar to last year paper in terms of the distribution of questions. Fine. So it might not be a very good idea to take a lot of mocks now, but take a few mocks to get a flavor of the papers. But more importantly, finalize your mock strategies. Fine. Geometry, for example, geometry is always been my strong area, but today's geometry was little bit advanced level, little bit, in fact, much more advanced level than what I was thinking, or what it came in last 5 years. So please finalize your mock strategies so the mock strategies should not falter. But the moment I see that geometry was coming tough, other questions become very easy, like DI, arithmetic were very easy. So let's move your focus on those areas more than geometry. If you get a tough geometry, again, it's not going to be fixed every time. Every time one of the area might become tough or easy. So accordingly, you have to change yourself. So please be adaptable. Or in other words, finalize your mock strategies. It's very important to finalize a strategy. We have a Cetking heat map strategy. Heat map strategy works wonder in this area. So it's available in your dashboard for those who have joined Cetking. So please go to the heat map strategy once. Alright, moving to the logic section. All logic based questions were based from Cetking green books. So please do all the puzzles based on the green books. Will be very helpful for you. Fine. 3 questions based on the matrix based question. 3 questions based on numbers. Numbers can be a lottery based question. Number can be anything. Like a man put a lottery. 3 kind of tickets are available. So number based thing. And 3 sitting arrangement. 6 cars are parked, 3 in front of each other, like that. FIJ, truth liar were not there in my paper, but yes, you will be getting these kind of questions as well. You can expect. Fine. So I'll attempt 6 will be good, because out of 9, 6 questions were doable, 3 questions was nonsense. Again, break up in sync with the last 5 year papers. No change at all. Alright, so I'll be launching a 2013 workshop for all Cetking students on 20th of this month, so another couple of days from now. So please do attend that workshop if you are Cetking online or classroom student. The video will be available online as well in next couple of days, so please go through that. Alright, we don't have time to work on the weak area, but you can at least do the basics of your weak area. So please go through the basics and solve example of all your weak area so that you can do a few more questions there. Fine. So shortcut, if you have joined Cetking shortcut workshops, 6 workshop for quant, 6 workshop for DI, verbal. These workshops are more than sufficient to crack almost 10 questions out of 30 in quant, and same 10 out of 30 in verbal. A lot of questions in the paper was based on these workshops, so please go through them once again. Fine. So just to summarize everything, work on your basics. There will be around 7 to 10 questions based on formulas. Important area we talked about, please go through them. No need to work on the weak area now, but please do at least the solid example of the weak areas. Shortcuts, identify, improve yourself. If you can join Cetking workshop, please join that. We have launched the 5-day program now, 5-day to CAT program. So please go through that 5-day workshop. Actual papers, Please go through the actual paper 1990 to 2004. Other exams. Don't worry, CAT is just one of the exams, but the most important exam. But don't worry, we have got other exams coming up: SNAP, NMAT, CMAT, ZAT, all coming up. So don't worry at all. All right, all the best. Thank you very much. So you can call us on 98205000380 or join us on facebook.com/revgun. Lot of similar question. Obviously, we can't disclose actual question because of the non-disclosure agreement, but a lot of the similar question which have came in CAT 2013 are available on this forum. So please join yourself to the CAT Dream Team forum so that you can solve a few questions there to get an idea. All right, all the best. Thank you.